Hello folks, and welcome back to ROADCRAFT. We got some changes in the game. Update 2.0 came out, and with it, some pretty cool stuff. First, we're going to look at this. So everybody knows you can put one of these up on a trailer, right? Turn my volume up a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to load this up. And drop my blade down. So this is how we would normally transport, big equipment, stuff like that. And the problem with it is it would fall off. Well, first let's talk about this. You hear the engine running. If you hold on the parking brake, you can now shut the engines off. I love that. It's the little things, like being able to shut my engine off. That makes me happy. Next, we're going to jump over to the truck and watch this. So come in here and we're going to strap down the cargo. And as you can see, we now have the vehicle blocked. It is not going anywhere. Love that. It's about time. And toggle our ramp. And now we can run around the map and we don't have to worry about equipment falling off. Yeah, got this one. So I'm just going back into the building and watch it, and the grader doesn't go anywhere. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that feature. That is going to make things so much easier. Also, new vehicles in the game. Let's get this over here out the way. Alright, the first new vehicle we have. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yep, get back in here. Garage. Alright, let's take a look at these. Oh, here's one. So we have the Scout with a trailer. And it's got 2 axles in the back. So the trailer does not detach, but it does have a loading ramp. So we can, if you have a smaller piece of equipment that you want to move around the map, you don't want to haul out that big truck, here's your vehicle. The winch length is 24 meters. That's pretty good. The winch strength is 6 tons. Objective scanner 55 meters, and terrain scanners objective. That says objective. Object scanner 55 meters, and terrain scanner is 50 meters. So stability is great, mobility is good, capability is good, weight is good. And we can do equipment and cargo. So you can put cargo on here. I like that. A dual-use trailer. Not bad. And we are going to buy it. The next vehicle that I saw when I loaded in. Where did you go? The SAR truck. It's a recovery vehicle. Why we need a recovery vehicle, I don't know. And you probably know what I think about these vans. They kind of suck. But the winch length is 22 meters and its strength is 6 ton. I will buy it just to test it out, but not right now. Let's take a look at the other vehicle that I saw, the SAR truck. So the SAR truck, stability's good, mobility, it's not that great, but it's better than some. Capability's good, and the weight is good. So winch strength, or winch length, is 22 meters, and the winch strength is a little bit more at 7 tons. Why we would need this vehicle, I don't know in the game, how the game is now. And there may be a need for it later. I'm assuming that when we get hard mode and we have to buy fuel and repair vehicles, which I'm hoping comes along because I'd like that, this will be our go-to vehicle to repair stuff. So why not? Let's buy it. I can test it out and see what it's like. And since I have money, I hate to, but I will buy the non-utility van. Now for the weird news. As you can see, all of my vehicles are in the garage. I don't know why they were in the garage. I had a lot of these vehicles out, except for a couple that I had out. Like this one. And that's not working. Okay. Oh, okay, I see what that is. So, well, no. Huh, I don't know. Okay, I thought I knew what it was. Anywho, let's take a look at some of the stuff that I have out here. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff out here. I had this is deployed out here, and it's sitting right there. But if you look in my garage, I no longer have that vehicle because I sold it. So why is it out here? And yes, I can get in it. I can start it up, I can drive it around. And we'll shut it down. But then if we take a look at some of the other stuff, I have 2 of these out here. I only own 1. But I can... I thought I could. So, oh, the other one's strapped down. So I've got this one, and I've strapped the other one down on the trailer. So I can't get into it because it's on the trailer. And if you come over here, you'll look, I've got 2 of these that are deployed currently. I had 1 deployed. Next thing I know, I've got a second one deployed. And yes, I can get into both of those. So they're deployed in different locations. And if I go back to my garage, there it is. So you see clearly I have 2 of the cons. If I go in the garage and I come down here, where's that? There's somewhere. I only have 1. So what it has done, and I actually deployed this one to go do something before I started streaming. What it has done is everything that I had deployed, it's given me a second one. But it does not show up as far as garage as a second one being there. But I can drive it, the second one. So really odd. I haven't tried going back to another map to see what that's like. And they did a little bit of rearranging because we'll head down here, and our mules were always at the bottom, but now our bunker is at the bottom. Again, some little weird stuff going on I'm not too sure about. And what I also noticed is when you deploy a vehicle, it is straight in front of the garage. Even though you got to turn around, it's not deploying towards the opening of the garage, which I thought was something they were going to fix to make it to where you could do that, but they did not. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. That's one of those little things I'm not worried about at all. Come back here. Go over that one. And shut it down now that I can do that. No sense of wasting fuel. So that's what I have figured out so far. I don't know if the paver works better or anything like that. I have not tried it. Or the grader, if it grades a little bit easier. And those are things that we can figure out. Right now, and you can see there I've got 2 of those dozers, but I only actually have 1 according to my garage. Again, little freaky when I figured that out. And the way I figured it out was I was over here at this garage and I deployed the Invictus because I was thinking I had you out. Why are you in the garage now? But anyway, I deployed the Invictus and I was driving, and holy crap, there's another one. Where did you come from? And I started looking around and I saw what was going on. Okay. I'm sure that's going to be fixed at some point. Anyway, what have I been doing since the last episode? Well, I came over and I collected... Where you at? Right over here. I came over and I collected all these logs and brought them over here and I dropped them off at my industrial base. And I got to thinking, I've got all this up here that I've got to explore, and I needed a bridge. So I built me a wooden bridge because I could play for like 10, 20 minutes at a time. Not enough to stream, but enough to get in here and do a few little things last couple of days. And then I also noticed that, which was the bridge was not complete. It came here and stopped. You could drop down, you can take a scout vehicle up through here or up through here, but nothing else. So I went ahead and built that bridge, and it leaves me with 9 logs left. I had like, what was it, 23, 24 logs from that. Also, I went around exploring and looking and trying to find things, and I found stuff. Like, if I come over here and I jump into this vehicle, well, look there. We've got a toy truck. So I actually found all the toy trucks but one. So that one's located over here. There was one up here. Yep. So if I jump in there, there's actually one sitting there on the porch. So I was coming over here exploring this. I was actually coming over I was going to see if I could tow that tractor back. And located that. But I also located one right here. And this one is, I was coming along here and just happened to look over and saw one sitting on a rock out here. So another toy truck. The last one, I admitted I had to cheat and look it up. Since I found the other ones, I wanted to find the last one, and I think I've lost it. Oh no, there it is. So it is sitting out here on a house. So that was the fourth one, or that was actually the fifth one. And if you've watched one of my other videos, there was one up here that I ran across and found. So I now know where all the toy trucks are. And before we get off this map, we'll go around collecting them. Right now, I have a job to do. Oh. Right there. So I have to collect these 2 containers, and I have to make a delivery. Well, I came up through here, and I'm going to tell you, that road is a pain in the butt. There are a lot of places that you can get stuck on. Get stuck through here. Here was bad. And I thought, you know, I could just sand them all. But the problem, through here was not too great. The problem with sanding them all is, if we go over here, there's no sand areas. So it's a long drive to the nearest sand area to run sand all the way out here. I think the nearest one, yeah, was here. To run sand all the way out here and sand all these, and I just wasn't going to do it. So I brought this out and set it up. And bringing it out there was not easy. And then I got to look, and I'm like, I've got part of a road here. So what I did was I just made me a road through the trees here. And that takes me over, and I can get my containers. I have 2 vehicles out here, and that's where I'm going to start at. So let's find those. Okay, so it's already tracked. Whoop. That was the wrong button. Open objective. I don't want to open the objective. There we go. I'm in it now. And I've got these. So I brought these 2 trucks over, and we're going to load them up. Hoping he's fit. They should. Up to the front. Let's go. Oh yeah, it fit. And I want to get into that one. And we will, excuse me, we'll strap it down here. And I'm ready to go. I should have ran the sand out a little further. Hoping these are not too heavy and tip me over. But through here is a little on the rough side in places. Nope, gotta go there. Oh, my tire tracks disappeared. I do not know what that clunking sound is. It's like a new sound they have added. Alright, shut you down. Let's go get the other one. Turn the parking brake off. That usually helps. Also came over and ground out a bunch of stumps. Just enough to where I can get in here. You good? Alright, let's get this thing. But like I said, last couple of days I've just been really busy. So I've just been doing a few little things here and there when I've got 10, 15 minutes. Really nothing I could stream with. I really didn't have enough time to stream. But we'll try to get back into it. There you go. And we'll start recording now. So the new trucks we got were not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for something like this with another rear axle. Just so we had two rear axles in the back. I think that improves the stability and the functionality of the vehicle. What I was really hoping for was the little cargo truck that we have already. Getting a crane option for it. Or getting a version with a crane. I'd like to have two cargo trucks with cranes. That way you have an option. Oop, I missed a log. That's alright. I know where there's trees if I need one. I also figured out that on an Xbox controller, if you hold them, I don't know what the button is called, but it's the one with the two little squares, the little button. It's the one that you would hit to go to your map view. If you hold it down, it will give you all the trucks that's within your range, so that you can just use your right joystick, scroll over to the one you want, let go of it, and it puts you in that truck. So one of those little things that I didn't know, now I do, makes it a little bit easier to swap trucks. I don't have to keep going to the map view. Alright, let's figure out where these things are going. Okay, so we got one going here. And I don't... That's got to be something... That's got to be a different mission. Yeah, that's a wrong mission. It was a wrong mission. Okay. Where's the one with the 2 deliveries? There it is. Make sure I'm tracked. Okay, so they go over to here. One there, one there. Which is fairly easy because I can take my new road that I built. Back up. There you go. Bushes. I didn't do a very good job on this section here. It looked like it was fairly level when I laid the sand, but in game time it was dark when I laid that section back there, and it was raining really bad. This section I did okay on. So in my other save, I'm been on the map for this map for a couple of hours, and I knew I was going to have to build this. So as soon as that mission came up, I built it. But what I did was, this isn't very wide, so I ran the grader over it twice, and then fanned out the sides to make this a double lane road. Then I let the asphalt paver come in and do its thing, the roller do its thing, and the road was plenty wide enough where I'd go down both sides with the asphalt paver again, and it won't let me roll it out. It's still just raw asphalt. It's a lot wider, but for some reason, I'm guessing because this was a mission to make this road and it did it automatically, it won't let me smooth out any more asphalt. It's kind of weird, but yeah, that's okay. Here. It's still wider, it's just the edges are a little rougher. Yep, on the other side of this. So we'll see if it takes it off automatically when I get the other truck over. Find the other truck, there you are. And it looks like Twitch is having issues. About every minute it's coming up saying welcome to the chat room. Like it's starting my chat over again. Still a few little places in this road where it didn't pave over correctly. Like these three little areas here. Maybe I'm not putting the sand down thick enough. But I think it did it on this road if I'm not mistaken. And the game paved it. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it was another road that the game paved. Stay on the road. Another area that I paved that it didn't quite work the way it was supposed to. That's alright. Reminds me of home. West Virginia highways. I don't know if other states are like it, but we have... They'll come in, they'll pave a road, and 3 months later there's potholes in it. Never really had that problem that much. Years ago we had our own Department of Highways that did our own roads and everything. Now they've contracted it all out, and as I'm driving through these zones I see a lot of vehicles that say Ohio in it. Nope, not going to accept it. That's alright. We can offload them with a crane. Okay. Still shows 2 objects. Let's give it a little nudge. Make sure it's fully in the zone. Yep, still says deliver 2. Okay. All right, what is going on here? That was the right location. Don't tell me I delivered them into the wrong... I probably did. Alright, let's try that. Put this one over there and see if that's what they want. A little bit closer. Oh, too far. There we go. I just put him in the wrong place. Didn't think it really mattered, but evidently it does. That's alright, we can correct that with ease. Excellent.
Looks like it's gonna take everything we have to drain the water. And that means getting the backup pump station in top shape, too. All you need to do is repair the broken pipes near the production facilities. Then plan a route for our maintenance crew.
Oh, that's not too much. So, draining water could be a good thing. Oh, 5 pipes. That can't be it. That one's repaired. Okay, am I just not seeing it? Ah, I get it now. If you look up in the upper right, infrastructure, replace 5 pipes. I've already done that. Okay, so I just need to plan a route. All receive, connect electricity, maintenance, plot a route. So where am I going to? Steel beams facility to the main power substation, which is over here. Well, that's not going to be a pleasant route. I don't think I've driven down here. I don't know how good that road is. Because to fix this over here, I just took the vehicles down this way where I did the cable. I don't think the AI can do that. But it all depends on what kind of vehicles they send. Maybe I can do that road. The first part will be easy. Well, fairly easy. Just take them around. This way, I don't know if... I think this one is still operational. That's alright, Robin is racing. They just have to bounce off of each other. I could probably do it where they wouldn't hit each other, but like I said, this route is completed anyway. So I can always shut this one down. $162. I might want to be careful with this. Putting these points down, spread them out a little further. I could possibly run out of available points that I can lay down. Alright, so need to get over there. Is it this road? Yeah, it's this road here. No, that's not a road. That goes, I have to go up on the top up here. $156 points, we'll just use them up. Take you through the bicycle path. Just make sure that would work. And that's the road I need to go to. You know it's going to give me semis. Or those non-four-wheel drive cargo trucks. I can already feel it. Which means a lot of road building through here. Oh yeah, I got plenty of points to have 132. And I am almost there. I did one route on the previous map because it didn't even dawn on me to build a bridge. Would have been so much easier. And I actually ran out of points. And had to go back and rearrange some of them. And since you have AIs have a little bit of trouble getting into this area, we'll put a bunch of points there. Let me spectate. Okay, so first two trucks are capable. Well, that one can't drive, but I'm sure it will back up and figure it out maybe. Or maybe it won't. Yeah, second truck can't figure out how to get around the pole. Wait, maybe it figured it out. Come on. There we go. This is the pretty easy part. And we got a space between the first and second truck that I can... Yeah. I can let this one get all the way over there and then we'll jump in the second truck to make sure it can make it. So the newest season of SnowRunner is in public test server, which means we should get it here in a few weeks maybe if everything goes alright, which should be pretty fun. I did see where they have new trailers, like a double log trailer. So we'll see how that works out. Don't drive in a tree. Been meaning to come over and finish that road out to this main road. Keep forgetting. Be a good test for that. New Scout with a trailer, hauling all my road paving stuff back. See how capable it is. See if it's better than the heavy equipment mover. In my opinion, that truck's not very good unless you're on fairly good roads. It looks like it's a deep mud kind of vehicle, but it's not. Its off-road capabilities kind of suck, which is very disappointing, even with the non-rusty version. Only 27.5 more miles to go. Yeah, you did that corner pretty good. See the other truck? Yeah, it should be somewhere down there. Route hasn't failed, so I assume it's still moving. Here's going to be the tricky part. See how good of a navigator I really am. Oh, I didn't see that this was water. I just thought it was mud. Duck's doing pretty good. Is that the new No, it's not the new well, I didn't look at the new service vehicle close enough. That might be the new service vehicle. Alright, couple more turns. And he made it. Where's my other one? Oh, the other one's doing well too. We'll let him get in and we'll see what the next thing is that was deployed. We'll be one step closer to our new paving machine. I am so hoping that it is a better paver than what we have currently. Alright, a little bit closer. Still have a little ways to go. Main power. Just gonna follow it back. To see if there's another vehicle going to come out. There is. Okay, so we're good. Looks like it'll be the same two trucks over and over. Alright, so that should work out well. Let's go ahead and what I want to do, I want to cancel the route thought that was a thing. Maybe it's just clear the route was a thing. Or maybe you have to do it to an active route. Like that one is still running. Or maybe I'm completely wrong, you just clear the route. Yeah, since I've got all the rewards from those, just clear them out so that it doesn't interfere with any other trucks. This one should be okay. I can leave it alone. And that one's running something totally different. Alright. We'll make a plot a route here. Backup industrial base to the backup pump station. Which would be there. Through here and over to there. That one should not be too hard, so let's go ahead and... Which way are you coming out of there? How about let's just go around that light pole. What's that way, right? Yep. And at least if we have it plotted and it doesn't work out, we know where we need to fix areas. Okay, so I know where this is now. Okay, I figured it out. For a second there, I was orientation was throwing me off. But now I know where I'm at. Don't want to get it too close to the edge of the road. I need to go up to there. This road has a lot of ditches in it. once we get up there, it should be okay. And I'm going in that way. We'll try that, see if that works. What are you gonna send? Okay. And who is next? Okay, these trucks should make it. We got a convoy. Still with me? Yep. I still cannot make concrete to do. I can't make concrete slabs to do concrete bridges, and I do not know why. I think next I'll try getting some concrete, which is kind of scarce around here on this map. But getting some concrete, broken up concrete, taking it over, and if I drop it in there, maybe it will allow me to start building the concrete roads or concrete bridges. But I have like 30 or 40, something like that, concrete slabs in inventory already. I never finished leveling this out. I really wasn't planning on paving all of that. I just wanted some sand in there to fill in the holes. I don't see anybody else coming. Got a lot of people out running around today. Kids on bicycles, adults walking. You can see out the window where I'm sitting. And it rained a good bit of the day. Now the sun's down. When the rain stopped, it got really warm. Kind of getting steamed. But now it's gotten cool breezes blowing. It's actually very nice out. And he went right in. All right. All right, so it looks like it's going to be all of these vehicles. So they should make it with no problem. Alright, where does that put us? Where? I didn't look to see where my ranking was. And for some reason it's not telling me now. Let's see if I can go into the garage. Where's my garage? Okay, there it is. So, not quite at 14 yet. And we're getting closer. Excellent. What do you got for me now? Received, all received. All received. That one is going. I haven't done that one. Well, let's do that. Active source to the harbor transformer. Okay, I've got an active source. Oh, I got an active source right here, and I have my cable there. But before we do that, let's go over and see what it's trying to tell me over here. And we gotta go down in here. Alright, let's look at our objectives. Transformer, find all the missing parts. Clear area of objects. That's not the one I want. Strengthen shoreline. Bring logs for construction of a private dam. Alright, let's see if it'll let me just open it up. Yeah. Okay, find objects. So if we track it, and I go straight ahead a little bit, or has it given me credit? I don't know, it's kind of a weird one. I'm guessing I got it because it's no longer showing me the objective point there. Oh, shoot. I know what I did wrong. Besides driving into that water. Keep forgetting a part. Did that do anything? I'm guessing it did. One, two, three, four. Nope, says find something that's missing. Back up out of it. One, two, three, four. Still says I have not found the object. But if I'm sitting there and I hit the terrain scanner, I should be able to find the object. Okay, I've confused myself, which isn't that difficult to do. So just reach all the way over to the train cars. No, it does not. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Let's try the other side over here. Huh. We received a surprising order to find all the missing parts of a rocket booster. Sadly, this is not a sci-fi novel, so they just became potential hazards, and rather costly ones at that. They are scattered throughout the whole region, so if you locate them for us, that'd be great. Keep an eye out for them near the railway station, the production cluster, and the dam. Ah, we got an area over here that I can't reach with my scanner. go over and check that out real quick. Oh yeah. If I was a developer and I wanted to hide something, it would be over here.
I have an optional task for you, and it's an unusual one. They want you to find the missing parts of a rocket booster. I assume missing as in lost after the launch. Otherwise, they just print pictures on a milk carton or something. As it is, though, the parts could be literally anywhere in this area.
Okay, so let's try to get up on that rock there. There we go. Sneaky. Alright, where is the... Next zone is over here. And what do I have there? Ah, I got you. Save me a little bit of driving if I've got vehicles scattered around. So I can get in that area. And I'll make it through there. Probably not, so let's take the elevated mud path. And it's probably going to be on the other side of the circle from where I'm at. Nothing. Still nothing. How far does that go? Okay, that can be anywhere. Kind of figuring it would be by the house, but back it up. I should be able to scan all of this area. Alright, we'll head that way. Before we go out that way though, I'm gonna get closer to the house and scan over there. Nope. I wonder if I can cross that. No problem. How far am I from still good ways. Should. Come over and check this area out, and then I'll just make my way around. Which means it'll probably be over here somewhere, because that's the last place I'm going to look. Yep, I'm gonna knock down 2 trees. Need to thin them out a little bit anyway. Can't see nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Okay, check in here, and I head up here. This thing needs a snorkel. And a sign on it that says, "Get out of the way, trees. Come in." nothing. Oh no, the green tree, I wasn't even anywhere near it. It's faking. Like one of those European footballers. Nope. It's gotta be up in here then. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I just see something? I bet that's it right there. Okay, so let's get up there. I honestly thought that it would not be visible until I scanned it. Or I'd have been checking the circles a lot closer from the map view. Yep, that's it. There we go. Alright, that's 2. Where? Alright, what are you doing? Repair power lines. Nope. What the crap's it doing? Okay, it's tracked. Oh, okay, here's one. And up here's one. I don't know why I couldn't see those. Ooh, I have a scout right here. And let's look at the map. See if I can spot it. Maybe there? Maybe in there somewhere. I don't think it's that. I don't believe this one's going to be as easy to spot from the air. Oh, okay, that's where the, hey, if the toy truck is there. Just go over and start scanning. believe I can get up this way. Yeah, if the bushes will get out of my way. There it is. Let's go ahead and place a marker there. Placed a marker there, right? Guess I did. A blue one. Alright. So now over here. That one is near the dam. And I have two vehicles here. Hauling ass now. Oh, keep it on the road. We got up to 60 kilometers an hour coming down the hill. And on a straight stretch, we're going faster than that, 70. Yeah, pretty quick. And I went too far. Alright, I'm on the wrong side of the dam. I wasn't watching my magnifying glass up there. I was too busy seeing how fast I can go. So I basically need to go over here, and it's probably going to be out here. Can I see anything? Oh, it's something moving. Well, I don't see anything from this view. But I believe I'll come over here and scan first. shorter, but it took longer. This way. Tree. All right, in the zone. I could probably, since I'm in the zone, I could probably see it if I took my time and looked really close. But I ain't got time for that. Heard the parking brake disengaging, and I thought maybe it had spotted something. I found it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a teeny tiny thing. No wonder I missed it. And custom marker. Okay, so that has changed. So now you can either place a marker by clicking the right joystick down, or double click it. Well, that didn't work. You hold it down and then you can customize the marker. Cool. Alright, we found all of those. And were we supposed to deliver them somewhere? I guess not. Deliver backup transformers to the power substation. So they have to go there. And they are way over here. Different objective. Let's jump in you real quick. Quick being a relative term because this thing is slow. But take a quick run over here and see, that's what I wanted to see. If this was actually connected. Maybe connected over here. Yep. Oh, this is where I rolled that vehicle. Rolled it down the hill there. So there is a connection. I actually thought that'd be more solid than it was. Alright, get you out of the way. Oh. What is that objective? Clear the area. Well, first, before we do that. Yeah, I can bring them around this way. That will be fairly easy. Don't know what you are. Oh, and then I've got to deliver objects to there. Alright, so we'll work on some of these in the next episode. I am going to get off here because my wife's dog just started going nuts. There's another dog out there. I appreciate you watching. And, oh, something different. Drainage. I haven't been out there yet. Assuming up that road, we'll check that out in the next episode. So again, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next episode. If you want to catch up on any of the other streams that I've done, you can go over to YouTube by the same name, Alien Pirate, and check them out. Or not. Totally up to you. Again, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. So until then, have a good one.